Hey guys, today I want to show you a great free platform called WebGLStudio.js to create interactive 3D scenes right in your browser. You can get the source code from the GitHub that you find on the WebGL Studio page if you like to install it, for instance, to your own web server. And here you can also find tutorials for the different components and APIs used in WebGL Studio. In a Getting Started tutorial, you can see the interface of the application with a scene view and the scene tree for the created objects that are called nodes, by the way. You have a timeline for animations, different sections and play controls. But you know what? Let's jump right into WebGL Studio that you can try when you click this button. Okay, here we have a simple scene with a camera and a point light. You can move the nodes around like you know it from game engine editors. You see I'm logged in. I created a free account so that I can manage my projects on the server where I created a project and a demo folder. Then I go ahead and create a new project and call it Demo1. After that, I create a new node, a primitive, and I select a sphere. I can move it around with the gizmo or set the position in the inspector on the right side. Okay, nice. Now I create another primitive, a cylinder, like that. And for this I create a new material. I select the standard material, then press Edit to edit the instance. I choose another color for it, a blue tone, and also play around with the values for the specularity and the reflection. Okay, then I select here the scale tool and scale the objects. Also the sphere. And then I'll rename the nodes in the scene tree so that I know which one is which. Okay, and now let me write some code. Yes, you can also program in this environment with JavaScript. I create a new script for the selected node. And here you see you have an update and a start function. I increase the font size a bit so that you can see it better. OnUpdate is called on every frame, so you can use this function to implement a movement using the math function sign. After each assignment to the transform, you have to call node refresh. What you can do as well is to define public variables, and defining them as public give you the possibility to change them, set the values in the editor. But I will show this in a moment. I define a start y variable and add it here to the node transform assignment. Okay, that's my script. Now I start the scene by pressing this button and you can see the animation. And here in the inspector you see the variable that I defined and I can set it to a different value. Okay, great, but that's a very simple animation. We can also create keyframe animations here in the timeline. I click here and select New Animation, give it a name and save it to my project folder. I set the duration of the animation to, let's say, 6 seconds. And then I start adding keyframes. You just go to a property in the inspector and click this little icon. I do this here for the rotation of the cylinder. And then I change the rotation for different times in the timeline And to add a keyframe, I press the button on the left side of the rotation property. For the last frame, I set the rotation to 0 again, so that the animation can be looped. Okay, and now I'll do the same for the scale, just to add some variations. Okay, that's it for the animation, but the problem is now when I start the scene, the animation of the cylinder isn't played, just the movement of the sphere. So let me show you how to play both. I select the cylinder and click this button, Add Component, and select Play Animation. In the inspector you can edit the properties of the component. As you can see, the default take is used and it is played in a loop. Okay, and then I start the scene again and you can see both animations. Alright, and that's what I wanted to show as a kind of getting started to WebGLStudio.js. On the web page you can see a more elaborated example. It takes some time to load, but have a look at this in the browser with a quite fluent movement and great lighting effects and animations. Very nice, so I highly recommend to try it. Okay guys, I hope you liked this short introduction to WebGLStudio.js. If you like my channel and the video, then don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on my social media on Twitter, Facebook or Instagram. If you have any questions, then add these to the comments below and I see you in the next one on Jayanam.